Check, 1, 2. Who is this? Leveled head, Mr. Norris, K-Bump 20. We are in here. We're live on these internet streets. What's up, fellas?
Yo. What it do?
You still low, Keith. You might want to hit your volume up a little bit. All right. But welcome to another Live and Level Gamers podcast, episode 248, I think. I believe.
That's it right there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But we here, we rest to go. We got the crew -2. I'm good. I don't know. Well, it might be -1. I'm not for sure how to look at it, but we here, the faithful 3. But anyway, what's been good y'all way, fellas?
Oh man, went to a baseball game last night. It was pretty fun.
Oh, you see?
Arkansas Traveler.
Local?
Yeah.
Arkansas
AAA? Traveler. I don't know, but I can look it up for you.
I think that's AAA. You just there.
I was there for the food. They had family day, so I was like, yeah, out there.
So it was basically you was there. It was a free food or just concession?
No, it's free food.
Oh,
because we had our own little pavilion, and they had free. What was it, like brats, hamburgers, mac and cheese, some rice.
Y'all was out there enjoying y'all self.
Yep.
So why you didn't invite us, man? We would have made the trip.
Man, we had ran out of tickets, but we're gonna get some more.
Speak
all right,
for yourself.
So since my boy Norris has finally got a chance to get out and witness what the event of the multiverse of madness, Mr. Norris, I need your opinion, brother. I need to know how you feel. Now we can kind of share our candid opinions without spoilers. Keep it spoiler free. But what was your thoughts?
It was a good movie. I actually wouldn't mind watching it again just to reassess it. It was a good movie. Wanda, she's the one. You know what I'm saying? Like the abilities and power she showed.
Yeah,
incredible.
Don't
I'm not gonna spoil.
Yeah, don't spoil.
Nope, I ain't gonna spoil it, but incredible. But overall, man, it was a good movie. It opened up the world some more. The multiverse some more, or the universe, MCU, and kind of really showed you that they really can do what they want. And for it being a horror movie, I wasn't scared in the slightest, but I can see how certain things can be creepy, and that's why they labeled it that. But it's interesting that they could take these stories and attach them to like different genres, horror, action. The TV show, the WandaVision TV show, how they made it into a sitcom almost, and then went up through so it's amazing how they can take these things and they still connect, even though they're different. So That's what's up.
Let me say this, and this is something I put into listening to the Tony Baker podcast and his review. If y'all get a chance, check out Tony Baker's review. If you haven't seen WandaVision, you probably gonna be confused. And I didn't really consider that because, I have seen WandaVision, so you literally got to treat Disney Plus like part of the progression of the story. You have to just, to understand Avengers, you had to watch Iron Man, you had to see Thor, you had to see all of that to understand the tie-in and connection and, the progression, because each story kind of bled into every other story. So to set up the Avengers and the main story with Thanos. Well, in this movie, to understand what's going on, to understand Wanda, to understand Doctor Strange, you literally had to watch at least WandaVision, and if not, the other one, What If? You need to watch both of those to really WandaVision, but What If to understand it open up and make you understand some things, especially if you don't follow comic books. So I think that's needed to be shared. If you ain't got Disney Plus, you can't get access. If you can't Fire Stick or something, WandaVision, you might be confused when you jump into this movie. But as far as me,
Well, with that, Marvel has been all of the titles on, which is different than what they did with ABC and like Shield, Agents of Shield, and other shows. All the shows on Disney Plus says Marvel Studios on it. It's all under Marvel Studios, so all of it is going to have tie-ins to the actual MCU movies because they're all being done under the umbrella of Marvel Studios. So that kind of just tailors back onto your conversation.
Right. All of them been shot. They're being, even though they are series, they're being shot like movies and then chopped up. So
that's true.
Everything we seeing on Disney Plus is basically a chopped up movie. So the quality.
Moon Knight fits that too.
Yeah, Moon Knight. And it's something else we got to talk about, but we can't talk about it right now with the whole afterlife stuff. I'd love to kind of get y'all thoughts on how they integrating that stuff into the universe. But anyway, so for me, I like you, Keith. I want to see it again. I don't want to stay on it too long. We got to get into the opening credits, but I want to see it again. One, because I fell asleep a few times. I dozed and woke up and missed good plot pieces. But and other than that, I want to know if I think you need to watch this maybe a second time to really be able to gauge how you felt about it, because there was a lot going on. So that's for me. But I thought it was a good movie from what I did not. I was tired. Don't think it was because the movie was boring. It wasn't that. I went at an awkward time and I ate right before I went in, and I was not able to fight off that burger and fries and that doggone and that lazy boy, that reclining seat got a brother. So anyway, K-Bum, your thoughts, then we go into the intro.
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to take more chances than it did. It played a little bit safe for me, from my liking. I did get kind of a issue in some of the movie where I didn't really feel the full direction of the movie. They end up changing directors midway through, and I think you kind of feel it because it felt like it wanted to be a horror movie, but then it felt like it didn't. Then it felt like it wanted to be a bright superhero movie, but then it wanted to be back to horror. So I kind of felt that duality within the movie, and it kind of felt abrupt to me. But with that being said, it's still a good movie. It's still worth going and seeing. I think Elizabeth Olsen deserves every single praise as an actress that she can get, because that girl can act her butt off. She pretty much it shouldn't be named Doctor Strange. It should be called Scarlet Witch and the Multiverse of Madness, because she's that good of an actress and of a character. But other than that, it's a good movie. I had some issues with it, but I still think it's a good movie.
Yeah, that's why I said I want to see it again and fully get my take, because I did enjoy it, but there's aspects that I need to give a few more views to make sure if I'm really feeling how they did it. But I'm basically in the same boat y'all in. It was good. It wasn't bad. I don't think it was better than the first one, but maybe another watch, I might change my opinion. But don't take your kids if they under 5, 6, 7. Don't, Lord, keep them at home. This is not for anybody that, maybe 13, 14, and up may be able to handle this one, but you're going to be having kids sleeping in your bed if you watch this movie with them. But anyway, let's get it on. Let's go. It's about to get live. We keep it pretty level, no surprise. Come and listen to the topic plus. Yeah, check out our discussion. Keith Norris and D2K. K-Bum 20 on the MIC. Jet our night all the way in Germany. Level head, you know who that boy is. What I say, live and level, live and level. We on that MIC, live and level, live and level. We just talking them games, live and level, live and level. Take a seat and listen up, man. Live and level, live and level. Yes, we are here. Y'all already know we've been talking to y'all for about 15 minutes now. This is the Live and Level Gamers podcast, and I got my crew here, and we about to get it in. So what's good, fellas? What's good, people?
Man,
everyone tuning in, if you're live in the comment section, let me know who you is, and we shall give you a couple of shout outs between them ears. That's my rhyming gene coming out without a doubt. Scream and shout.
It's there. Don't know if that was it, but it's there somewhere.
Man, I'm hot. I'm hot, K-Bum. Don't make me spit some stuff. I'm hot, bro.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Lord Jesus, hallelujah. Anyway, so we back. We, as y'all can see, we here to get it in with y'all on tonight.
For sure.
K-Bum, I was finna send you a shout out. I ain't realize I ain't giving you no shout out. You get out the comments.
you can go ahead.
Nah. But anyway, so we got a show prepared for y'all tonight. And we don't plan to be here because we was here a little longer than normal last time. So we went over
almost 2.
Yeah, we was right under 2, and I ain't looking to do. We was under 2, right under 2, and I ain't looking to do. See that rhyme again? That again. Anyway. But
we are in for a cast today.
Yeah. So with that being said, we talked about WandaVision. It was something else I was gonna ask, but do y'all just want to go on straight into what you've been gaming on, or do y'all want to continue to discuss? Let's get on to the next part.
Let's go. Let's go, man.
Yeah. You know what time it is? It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on. Let's go. K-Bum.
Yes, sir.
I need to know. What have you been gaming on?
For sure. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to see if I can be pretty quick with this, but your boy's been playing games as usual. But for me, I finished Cyberpunk. I end up, when you get to the ending of the game, there's several different endings. I end up doing one of them, which I didn't even know it was the ending, but I ended up triggering it. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't want that to end like that. So I restarted back at the save point, tried again, and I did an ending I thought they wanted me to do. And I was like, well, that's a sad ending. So I changed one more of the option and did it the last time. And I was like, well, that's a better ending to the story, and left it like that, right? So
you literally got to choose how the game ends. There's that many endings?
Yeah, it's several endings. I don't want to give anything away, but there are several endings, and let Keith get to the point. He'll kind of know what is what as far as the characters. You have to build relationships to even unlock some of these endings as well. So if you don't build some of the relationships, you actually don't get the option to do some of these endings. But that was cool. I felt that your choices throughout the game didn't have as big of impact to the end of the story like it did in Witcher. In The Witcher, your decisions throughout the game seemed very impactful to what actually happened with the story. I didn't have the same feeling with Cyberpunk. But with all that being said, I enjoyed my 70 hours playing Cyberpunk. I still think it's a good game. It was fun to play. I enjoyed it. But I'm happy to finish it up to kind of open the door for some other games. And so the next game in my wheel of games is Sifu. So I've been playing Sifu for about a...
You've been eating seafood? What'd you say?
Man, I've been getting whooped in Sifu. I've been playing Sifu for about a...
I thought you said seafood. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know you eat on that sea lettuce. Oh, okay. Anyway, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. La hater. So I've been playing Seafood, and man, I did not know how difficult this game actually was until I got into it. And this game literally does not hold its punches. And I mean that in all literal sense. Because it will be 8 people swinging at you at one time if you don't know how to take care of the room. So I've been playing that, and it's a fun game. And I think it's one of those get good games. If you ever heard that statement. No. It's either you get good at it or you stop playing it.
Oh, I got what you said.
It's one of those get good games.
Hold up, K-Bub. I like that. I thought you meant it get good as you progress. No, you said either get good or get go.
You get good or you get no.
Put the controller down. That's what you said.
It's a get good game,
I like
man.
that. That was hot. I had to use that. That's a
Demon Souls are like
game.
that.
Yeah.
The Demon Souls are like that. Demon Souls are get good games.
Like that. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the same type of game.
Get good.
They're get good. Either you get good or you stop playing. So I finally got good.
Good. Look at that humble brag, Keith. You hear that humble bragging? I finally got good.
No. I'm not trying to brag. I've got my butt whooped in this game. I mean, just utterly beat. And my only issue with this game is that it does have it's a thin line between satisfying game loop and unsatisfying game loop. Playing the same level over and over and over again to unlock abilities and do certain things is a thin line between satisfying and an unsatisfying gameplay loop. It really dances that line.
How do you the aging part dynamic when you die in the aging part?
I think that's cool. I think that's a cool way to do it. I love that part. I think that's a very inventive way of dying and being able to come back. But
what does the aging do?
So it has multiple effects. So when you die, you don't die. You age, right? And so when you age, the older you get, the stronger your character gets, but the smaller, the less health bar he has.
Stamina.
No, it's health bar. It's your health bar.
I thought it was stamina.
It's your health bar. Okay. That thing shrinks. The thing that goes down when you take hits, that is your health bar. It actually shrinks. So you get stronger, but you lose health. Right, and if you die repeatedly without killing foes, it actually gets that you start aging rapidly.
Also,
very fast.
Also, if you get stuck at a certain age, when you age, you stuck at that age for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so you can't go back.
You can't go back unless you just start completely over. So if you get to the second stage and you die and you 68 for the rest of the game. And where you started,
unless you replay it.
Unless you replay that
I
stage.
thought that was something.
Yeah. So
I thought you could do something to reverse it.
No, it doesn't reverse it. What it does, there's a death counter.
Yeah.
Right.
You can
and what happens is, that death counter gets to 5. I thought it was my turn to talk, but that's cool level. But that death counter gets to 5.
When you get the death count to 5 and everything. Oh, my bad, K-Bub.
Strike. Hey up, bro. Let me get through this. I can pass it on. So when the death counter goes up 3, 4, 5, if you kill enough foes or clear the area that you are, it actually decreases by like 1. Right, and so, but that is the amount of years that is added to your age when you die, and if you keep dying, it keeps adding another year onto that death counter. So when you die the next time, so you die one time is 1 year added on. You die again without killing the people is 2 years added on. Then you die again. Now it's 3 years added on. So if you clear the board, then it drops it down to 2. So the next time you die is only 2 years added on instead of the 3. So that's how you kind of fix that, but it doesn't de-age you. You're stuck at that age. Right. And so I've gotten pretty far. I did have, and I'll tell the chat, I'll be open and honest. I had to YouTube one of the bosses. because I had zero idea how to beat this chick. I'm like, if I don't learn how to beat her, this game is over. So that is the only thing I've YouTube is how to beat her, and I've been trying to learn or get good everywhere else. So I haven't researched anything else because I wanted to get good at the game. But her, I had to. There was absolutely no way I was going to play the rest of this game if I could not understand how to beat her. And it's kind of like an old school. It's not an old school beat 'em up type of game where you can like Streets of Rage where you can just button smash. No, you have to be patient.
It's a puzzle. It's very Nintendo like. In like if you play Mike Tyson Punch Out, it's about figuring out the pattern and where the opening is, and sometimes the windows are real small, and it forces you to counter. It forces you to use all your wheelhouse, and that's what you mean by get good. It's forcing you to use the skills. You just can't punch fast and win. You got to use your skills. That means you have to know the skill to use it. So.
Yeah, it's not like how God of War, once you find a certain move set, you can use that same move set for the rest of the game and kind of beat it. Nah, it ain't like that. So
do they have patterns, or is it adaptable?
Yes, no, they have patterns. They have patterns. The enemies have patterns, but they do adapt. Like if you keep doing the same move, they're gonna block it. They're gonna block every last one of them.
And they switch up. It'll put you in the mind of Metroid Dread. Once you learn, you figure out, it's like maybe it's stages to that fight. So you get through the first part of the fight, and then he switch up because you gonna figure them out. That he or she introduce a new element to. They power up or they change up their fighting style, and you got to where they was weapon based. Now they counter based, and you got to change your style up to match what they doing. And each master has their own style. And I don't know if K-Bum was explained it that way, but so it'll put you in the mind of as you progress through Mike Tyson Punch Out, like on the Wii, and as you got to like the Sandman, it was totally different, and you had to figure out his pattern and his openings and where you can get in, and but it's a little bit more intricate than that. But that's a simple way to understand it. So. If that makes sense. Yeah. Shouts out to Realization. Go ahead, K-Bum.
Oh, I can go now. Thank you.
You stop talking, man.
Don't stop talking because you were talking.
Let me do this. Slap yourself.
Okay. So it's a fun game, man. But like I said, it threads this thin line of satisfying / unsatisfying gameplay loop of replaying the same level over and over. So, but other than that, I think it's a cool game. And anyone in the chat listening, if you get a chance to, I say check it out. It's a small indie developer, I believe Slow Clap is their name. They put their heart and soul in this game, and I definitely think it's worth the purchase. To test out and try it and give it a look. I think it's a fresh game. It's a different game that's out there in the market. It's very unique.
Okay. What was I finna say? What did you end up having to pay for it? Is it on sale right now?
I split the price with my brother on the PSN. I think it was $50.
Okay.
So I think we split the PSN price.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bring Mr. Norris in. Go ahead, Mr. Norris.
I'm gonna have to use half my time. Yeah, go ahead.
I finally beat God of War 4.
What?
Finally beat it. And it wasn't like what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like this epic climactic battle, unless I did something wrong. Check. I didn't get that. I didn't get no epic final battle. There was a hard battle before. You had to fight all these enemies in a row. But I'm actually pretty satisfied with how it ended. I mean, the story elements of it. So
right.
I was actually satisfied with that as opposed to like, man, that was it. So I guess you can say I'm looking forward.
Is that PC?
I wish I had played it on the PC, but no, I played it on the PS4.
Oh, the 4. Okay.
So yeah, but oh Lord, it's showing his age to me.
Really?
Yeah,
it don't look as sharp to me, man. It don't look as sharp. And you got to consider me playing on PC and all these other games playing above 1080. So
understandable.
Yeah.
It'd be like you going.
But it still look good though.
Yeah, it looked good on PlayStation 4.
But yeah, I think I tried what is that game? Detroit.
Being Human.
Yeah, the Be Human or whatever, the PlayStation exclusive game that came to PC.
Yes.
I played the demo of that. I played a little bit of it, and I think I might actually buy it. It's only $20 right now.
Whoa! Wait. Do you have PlayStation Plus? PSN? Okay, because it's free if you have PSN, but if you don't have it, then
is that on the PS4 and PS5, or is it just on the PS5?
Yeah, PS5. You don't have a PS5? No. Okay. Well.
There's your answer. No.
Okay.
I played it, and I like the detective work. I like the story elements, and like it was telling me all the different routes I could have took with the conversations based on what I found on the evidence or whatever. And the game itself is just a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game, and like I said, I think that might be the next one that I actually really sink my teeth into. But that's pretty much all I've been playing. I hadn't really played Kirby. I need to go ahead and finish that, but I ain't gonna lie, man. That gameplay be leaving you wanting more. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I when you said what you said, and you kind of was like it's growing on me. I was like, hey, if it got to grow on you, I'm good. I'm good. I might get that for the daughter during Christmas or something and give it a shot, but I ain't in no rush to get it right now. For me,
well, hold on. Before you move on, I did want to add one piece to keep this conversation, because I personally think Detroit Becoming Human is a truly slept-on game. I think it is truly slept on. It is an experience. Oh no, bro! I play that and I'm like, this is an experience. This. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Okay. I'm like, this is the best David Cage game that he's created. This is the best. He's the same one who did Heavenly Rain, the same one who did what was the one with the girl who was possessed? I forgot the name of that one.
I know what you're talking about.
Between Two Souls, something like that. But yeah,
That's
Between Two Souls. Yeah, and this is the best David Cage game. This game had me making some real. It has you making some real decisions, and it makes you feel some of those decisions too. Which that's why I was missing in Cyberpunk, is feeling the weight of my decisions.
Mm-hmm.
But this game, you feel the weight of it, and you can make some. Whoo! It's good, man. I can't wait to see you play more. I say buy it, but I can't wait to hear you play a little bit more about it and hear your thoughts about it, because I enjoyed it. I thought it's a story-driven game, and it's really good.
Yep.
That's my piece. I'll pass it on to you, Level. I just want to say that before.
Oh, okay.
Well,
now let me say this. Wrap it up. All right, thank you. Wrap it up. So anyway, I'm on one today. Let me stop. I ain't played anything really this week. I tried out a few games. I tried out Cyberpunk, and what else did I do?
Wait.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep. You ain't about to slide past that.
What?
You ain't about to just slide past.
I can't think of anything. I ain't really get that much in. Just a little Cyberpunk. I tried it out.
Wow.
You try to sneak past that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's all I played this week. Is a little bit of Cyberpunk, the demo, not the game. K-Bum didn't give me the heads. K-Bum didn't give me the heads up when it was only $5. But anyway, he tried. I give it to my boy. He tried. All I got through was making my character, and I'm sitting at a table talking to this guy about, I guess the bartender is getting bullied or owing some money, and he want me to go steal a car, and I'm kind of having to decide on whether I want to help him or not. So I haven't gotten that far into it, but I'm enjoying a little bit that I'm playing so far. I'm like, and it ain't much, so I don't think I can even.
Playing on the 5?
Yeah, I'm playing on the 5. I might. Cause this Elden Ring is humbling the brother too much, and I need to get back on Shifu now that K-Bum up here trying to call himself good. I gotta go on here and pick that back up. But Elden Ring humbled me so bad, I just kept playing WWE. So and I gotta get back on that game. But so far, man, it's not bad. I'm really not lying. The graphics are nice. I wasn't expecting to get drawn in, but I did. I was like, dang, this is interesting. This is kind of cool. Now when I talked to this person, talked to that person, walked over there, and the attitude and he kept saying, one of the questions was, this dude was sitting beside me, and I got the option to say, what's your problem? And I said, and the dude was eating the sandwich. He looked at me like, man, I'm like, dang, this is a little different. So I might give it a whirl and see where it goes. I'm not making no promises, but I'm trying to turn a new leaf. I'm trying to step out of just playing the same type of games. That's what Elden Ring was about. I don't know if I'm regretting. I'm not. It's a fun game, but this game's hard. So, but K-Bum, I might give Cyberpunk a real go and see where this goes. So anyway, that's all. Hold on.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Is Elden Ring still scratching that Zelda itch?
It scratches the Zelda itch far as if you like that exploration, but once you get to where you're going, it's gonna quickly remind you it ain't Zelda.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. It's like, this is so beautiful. Then you dead, and then you got to start back over. Oh, that was nice smash, and you gone. What killed me? What was that? So, I mean, if you think Shifu, if you think Shifu or Sifu is no holds barred, this humbles that game, because it ain't no mercy, none. Like, there is pockets of hope in Shifu. There is no hope in this game. So, and that's why I had to put it down, because I was like, you remember what's this dude, Mighty Keith, and he had the spoof. I'm the dude that's sitting up there questioning, am I even good at games? That's how hard that game is. So anyway,
deleted your games yet?
Yeah, it's like put the controller down and just give up. You don't, yeah. So, but anyway, let's get it in. We've been on that for a while. So anyway, we kind of started a subject today that I kind of want to go into, and then also pick up on some of what we were talking about last week. And it depends on where y'all want to go, because we got literally about 40 minutes. So, where you want to go? Do you want to talk about the genre? Did Nintendo create a new genre with Smash? Do you want to talk about what's next in gaming? Where do y'all want to go?
Let's get Nintendo out the way.
Okay. So, and let me pull this up. So, I saw this game and I kind of shared it with y'all, and I'm gonna find it. Then once I find it, I'm going to put it up on YouTube, and we're going to go into some fair use, right? It's the multiverse. Is that what it's called? Let me see. It's
called, that Superman one?
It's
Batman.
Yeah, it's multiverse something. But anyway, the question is it time to... And Keith, you kind of said it, and I might just turn it over to you while I'm looking this up, but let me set it up. Is it time to stop knocking or shading Smash-like games and calling them Smash clones, and just give credence to the fact that Nintendo, with Smash, may have created a new genre? And the question is, can we consider Smash a new genre of fighting game? Or should we consider that? And from there, Keith, I'll let you take over. Then I'll find this title, and then we continue the discussion. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking, because I brought it up to you today, I think we can go ahead and consider the. I mean, I think it's considered a brawler, but even with that, I mean, you got other games that don't play similar to Smash, and we talking about like Smash with the percentage. You know what I mean? How it has the percentage and how you get the most, and then you knock somebody off, like that style of fighting game. And there's so many games that's come out that's been similar on PC.
Everyone ready?
You can consider PlayStation All Stars, but not really because it's kind of in reverse. But we can say it's in that same vein. It was inspired by Smash, and I think we can stop saying, like Nintendo fans, we turn our nose up and say, "Oh, they ain't doing nothing but copying Smash." Yeah, that's because let's just accept the fact that this is a new style of game. This is a new genre. It's There's a fighting game like Killer Instinct and Street Fighter, all those types of games, but Smash is a different type of game. It's like a side-scrolling action game that you fight in, that you just happen to fight in. And I think it's time, and I can even throw in Mario Kart. Like I can't remember if there was any kart games before Mario Kart. But I think, yeah, I can't think of any. I think they were just racing games, or just trying to be realistic. And we
Right.
got Crash Team Racing, Sonic Team Racing. Ryan even got a kart racing game. So I think we can go ahead and give Nintendo their credit. And I will say one more thing before I end what I'm about to say. I did finish Disrupting the Game, Reggie's book. Thank God for audiobooks.
Oh,
Hmm.
you got it. Yeah.
So I finished the book, and he was talking about one of the meetings that him and Iwata had, and Iwata had the same sentiments. He was like, "I'm kind of tired of us not getting the credit that we deserve." This is Iwata saying, "I'm tired of us not getting the credit we deserve," and he talks about the same thing that other Nintendo fans talks about: the D-pad, the analog stick, so on and so forth. Just different things that they brought, the Wii remote or whatever. And he's like, "I'm tired of us not getting the credit that we deserve." So I'm going to give you your credit with Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, and any other little game that they've created, and other games that come after it, and people call those clones. So kudos to you, Nintendo.
Okay. K Bomb, your thoughts? Is it fair is it fair to call Smash a new genre, or are we going to, or is that sentiment too far in your opinion?
I mean, it's not a new genre at this point. It's an old genre, but it's been done that.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Okay.
it's just that people haven't. I don't know if people don't want to call it that. I don't know what the issue is, but I thought, that been that's been a thing, right? That type of game, that type of 4v4 on the 2D map type of game. It's been. I mean, that's kind of been what it is, right? So I completely think that is a genre, and Smash is kind of the pioneer of that genre, and they deserve credit to be the ones that kind of put it on the map. So
So let
yeah,
me
they,
let me ask you this. So when a game comes out, I think that game that you show, are we still going to be like, "Oh, they're copying Smash," or should we just go ahead and accept it and not even
I
think
think
about Smash?
it's like Street Fighters. What I was going to say is, oh, go ahead. You wasn't finished. Go ahead.
No,
no,
I was
I,
done.
I was
I was just asking, what was his perspective on that?
Go ahead, K.
I'll be quick on it. I think it because it's a twofold answer here, right? Because we have to allow games to exist in particular genres, right? And you shouldn't just want one game in that genre. That's ridiculous. The games get better when there's competition. That's how people have been yelling at sports games for the longest about football. That Madden was its best when it had competition. So I definitely think we should allow other games to exist in these genres, and that's how the battle royale genre got better, because you had all these other people who started to make battle royale games and started to give other people competition and new ideas. So we absolutely have to give space for that to exist, and not to be so quick to just say something's a clone. But on the other hand, because it's like GTA. Every single open world game will always be compared to GTA because it's the grandfather of it all. You can't really have an open world game, especially in an urban setting, um, with the type of story structure that they have, and not be compared with GTA. It doesn't mean the games don't belong in that genre, but they can't get around the comparison. It's not really a bad thing, right? Just as long as we don't just knock these games because they're not GTA, they should be allowed to be outside of GTA and do things that GTA wasn't doing. Um, but the comparison is going to be there, right? And I think that's okay. That's normal, as long as we allow these games to kind of forge their own way into the genre and kind of have their own type of spin to how they want to represent this type of game. So that's my thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I think it is fair to, and I want to say fair use. Thinking of fair, I think it is fair to stop. I think it is imbalanced to stop saying clone, like, uh, and like you said, Keith, and just acknowledge, and K Bum, just acknowledge that this is a new genre, platform fighters, because and the whole ideal of bringing leading IP characters into one universe to battle each other. That was clearly Nintendo's idea, to use all their mascots and bring them into one space. They literally created a multiverse to bring Mario and Zelda and Metroid. And so they actually did the multiverse stuff even before this particular title, which is called Multiverse, and I think it's the Warner Brother multiverse. So you getting like Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, Scooby Doo, Looney Tunes, all these different characters, kind of Game of Thrones, coming into one universe. Now I don't know much about this title, but I saw it today and I shared it because it looked to me, out of all the games that do this, this one at Nickelodeon, and only the Nickelodeon Brawl, when you play Nickelodeon Brawl, it doesn't look like Smash. Even though it's a Smash Bros, we would say it before now, it was a clone of Smash. Definitely got his ideal and inspiration from Smash. But this literally looked like Smash when I first saw it. I was like, man, dang, this look like Smash, just like Smash Brothers. But the more I look at it, I can see the distinctions. But I think it is safe to say that Nintendo has literally created a new, they did, like K-Bum said, create a new genre. And it's just time to acknowledge that Smash is not a typical beat 'em up. It's a different type. It's in the beat 'em up genre, but it's a sub-genre within that genre. So, and I was going to use Street Fighters, because Street Fighter is the grandfather of fighting games, right? Like, I won't say it was the original, right, but it's the one who is heavily...
It put it on the map.
It put it on the map in all the games since, for the most part. I'm pretty sure there may be other titles out there that was borrowed from, but Street Fighters was heavily Ryu's combination with the Hadouken and the roundhouse kick and the uppercut. All those button combinations found themselves in games like Mortal Kombat, even Tekken and other series.
Guilty Gear for sure.
Guilty Gear, yeah. Like especially any 2D fighting
Marvel
game.
versus Capcom.
Yeah, all them games basically has the underbelly of Street Fighters. Ryu character, right, and the Guile character, the hold back and push forward, the hold down up with the Sonic Boom.
Some of the moves on Tekken is a little bit different, but yeah.
Yeah, Tekken. I would say, yeah, Tekken advanced it with, I would say, real advanced button combinations, but the roots of it is Street Fighters, right? Because before that,
it's an inspiration from Street Fighter.
So, but we don't say Mortal Kombat is a Street Fighter clone. Why? Because it was enough distinction between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighters that you can say that it wasn't a clone of Street Fighters, whereas the SNKs were literally in some capacities clones. So I would say, I think that's why these games are considered clones, because they literally bought just about every element from Smash other than the Nintendo Universe characters. They using their own IP characters and taking the Smash Foundation and just putting their characters over the models, and it's a Smash game. But I think it's fair enough to say at this point, it's just a new genre and we got to accept it, right? You know, just like Fortnite opened the door to a lot of those. What would you call Fortnite?
No. Fortnite did not. PUBG.
Player Underground.
Okay, PUBG.
They opened the world. Then Fortnite. Then Fortnite put everything on the map, and then everybody followed Fortnite.
So PUBG is the birthing of that genre, and then everybody else took what they did and did it their way. So,
it's fair to say that Fortnite took it to a whole new level. It's fair to say that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, Keith, I think you're right. It's time to stop calling these clones and just say it's a new genre, and they trying to find their footing. So All Stars was the first. PlayStation All Stars was the first to try. Well, were they the first? It might have been a few indies.
I think so.
But they was one of the first to try to really take that formula, but they just didn't have the IPs.
Wait. What wasn't that Brawl? It was like a Mexican. It was a Mexican game that was like
now
that was like Brawl.
You talking about? I got that game.
What wasn't that? Wasn't that was out beforehand, right?
No, nuh-uh. You talking about the game that got the what's the chick, the dude? Keith, you know what I'm talking about? Nacho, not Nacho Libre, but Guacamole. It had Guacamole.
Guacamole.
Yeah.
Guacamole character. No, that was. I think that's after. I think that's after this one. I think it's after All Stars. But it is another one. I think it's Van Hala, Van something is. I think that one might be either around the same time as All Stars, or maybe a little bit before, or maybe a little bit after. But I'm gonna forget those. I'm gonna give it to All Stars because All Star was the most prominent and most recognized because it was a PlayStation exclusive major produced title. So I would say I would look at that one, and then the indie ones. I know this might not be fair, but I won't because we can't. They too obscure to even try to consider them because I don't know all of them. I'm pretty sure there is one, but I don't know it. But All Stars was the first one that I remember that was significantly borrowing a lot from Smash that I can remember first. So
okay,
but you know, of course, it's a formula that it's not. It seems easy, but it's not. I mean, because you play these games and you quickly realize, like with Nintendo, with Nickelodeon Brawl, All-Star Brawl, and I'll pull that up with all the Nickelodeon characters, Ninja Turtles and
right.
I can't think of all the characters now. What's the football head? Hey Arnold and all them.
Right, football head.
When you looking at it, it's like, man, this looks good. It looks like Smash. But when you play it, you're like, nah, this ain't Smash. So Nintendo still has a formula that is uniquely their own, and everyone else is taking the foundation and kind of adding their own take and twist to it. So, but hey, right. I'm with Keith. I think it's time to go ahead and just say it's a genre and let these and stop, you know, calling these games clones. They're their own thing. They're just in a genre, just like any beat 'em up or fighting game. It's a new genre in the fighting space. So,
right,
I'm with you, Keith. Anything else on that? Any other thoughts?
Nope.
Okay, so, and I like that tidbit, man. So you say that Reggie book is good?
Oh yeah, man, you get a lot of behind the scenes stuff, man. Like to me, it sounded like him and Miyamoto really didn't get along because, you know. Okay, so we talk about just for a second because I'm pretty sure you're curious. He was bringing that Western mentality. Like, I didn't really realize Reggie was doing all that. First of all, you got to consider he a black man, and he mentioned this in the book. He was like, some kid. They was at an event. Some kid was looking at him, and he walked up to him, and he was like, "I got my my badge. I can be back here, whatever." And he was like, "Huh? So you wouldn't think a black man could be an executive?" You know, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Wow.
But no, it was a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Like I put it in the chat. Miyamoto didn't want to put Wii Sports packed in. He was
Right.
like,
We talked
Reggie,
about that.
we don't give away our IP. We just don't do that. We don't give away our IP. And Reggie was like, but we need to let these people know what the Wii is going to be about. And he was like, we got a game. What was that game called? Wii Play or something?
Yeah.
Absolute trash. Absolute, man. Wii Play was
Fair use.
absolute
Let me
trash.
say that. Fair use. Go ahead.
But Reggie came up with the idea with this type of game because he called it cotton candy. He was like, this type of game is like cotton candy. It's cool, but it don't really have any substance. He's like, pack a Wiimote in there, and we're gonna sell it that way. So, because it was like a $5 game.
So Miyamoto didn't even want the dang man. I knew he didn't want the game, but that's crazy. So they packaged the Wiimote into Wii Play
the Wii, yeah.
Wii Play to make it basically worth your money.
Basically. Yeah. So Reggie was like, he came back and looked at the numbers, and yeah, he was right. It worked out better that way because I think in Europe and in the Americas the Wii Sports was packed in, but in Japan they had to buy it separately.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it's a good book, man. It gives you a lot of insight, gives you a lot of Reggie's history, family history, all of the different executive positions that he had. We talking about Pizza Hut. There was another pizza place he was executive at.
Procter & Gamble.
Who?
Procter & Gamble.
Yeah.
That one.
Where else did he work? And they were who? Because I think he was competing with Little Caesars. Never mind. But yeah, man, he's done a lot of stuff. I got hats off to him, man. In a short period of time too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean Reggie, you know, as much as all the interviews he's doing, we kind of talked about that last week. It's interesting that that Reggie that he revealed, even though he didn't throw shade at Nintendo, he just fair use. He kind of just revealed some stuff we just didn't know about behind the scene that, like you said, we always feared was the case, that they was detached. They was a detached group of people, especially Miyamoto.
Man, that hurts.
I mean, it don't shock me, man. The brother come out with like I said, the brother came out on stage with, and here go All Stars for the PlayStation. And I think what hurt them was the fact they just didn't have enough characters that was uniquely their characters. So, you know, you got to put Tekken and all these other characters in there. Anyway. So, but they may have started that. No, they didn't. They didn't start that before Nintendo. Nintendo was using third-party characters before them, if I'm not mistaken. But or were they?
I don't remember.
Was this out when? Did this come out the same time as Melee? Or after?
No, Melee was GameCube.
Who had Solid Snake?
I thought that was Melee, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Melee.
Was it Melee?
That was the Wii U?
Was it the Wii version?
Boy, don't give me that.
I thought they got it on the GameCube because they also at that point in time got Metal Gear Solid onto the GameCube.
That makes sense.
I thought that was around the same time, if I'm not mistaken.
We could find out. But anyway, yeah, it just proved to me listening to Reggie that Nintendo of Japan, like we always thought, and I remember saying this stuff and causing heat back in the day on the Levelhead Gamers pod, on the Levelhead Gamers show, saying that I get tired of Iwata and Miyamoto coming out with all this goofy stuff. And I remember certain ones would get upset with me. I'm like, look, man, that's their culture. That's not us. And they do it in front, it's strange to non-Nintendo elitists. It's strange. It's odd. It's off. So it's not shocking that Reggie will have some issues with the Japan corporation and some of the stuff that they want to do. That I think they tried to make Japan fit everybody. It's like, bruh, no, it don't work like that. You gotta know the market that you're selling in and what's gonna work there, and be willing to let them people do what they need to do to move your device and not hold their hand. And that's what was happening. I think finally they realized, hey, it's time to stop holding these folks' hand and let them move. So anyway, go ahead, K-Bomb.
No, I didn't have everything else to add on that.
Okay.
I think I said my little piece.
Okay. So where we going next? K-Bomb, you kind of, I kind of let you take the lead on this one. You put up in our chat room the list of games that's currently out on the PlayStation 5, and this kind of picks up from last week. And then I think either you or Keith Norris came back with the games that are projected to come out for the Xbox. So I where do you want to go with that? Go ahead. You take the lead and I'll follow you. Go ahead.
I don't want to take the lead on this. I'm going to be labeled as Xbox hater, Nintendo. I mean Sony lover. But anyway, so what I put in the chat was a list. Someone had posted a screenshot. I don't know if Level can pull it up. It was a screenshot of the since 2020 the list of second party games, remastered, time exclusive, console exclusives, and first party games that has been on the PS5. So this is directly related to the PS5. So it just had a list, and from 2020, there were 5 games that were exclusives that fit. Sorry, that fit that list. Again, that list is first party games, second party games, remastered, time and console exclusives. The ones that met that criteria for 2000 was Spider-Man Miles Morales, Spider-Man Remastered, Astro's Playroom, Sackboy, and Demon Soul. So that was year one. They had 5 games out of the gate that were PS5 only type of games, and then you see in 2021 they had what's that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 games that were for PS5 that kind of fit that mode that were PS5 games, right? And so that was another good chunk of the gaming landscape that that Sony kind of held over people's heads that they were able to deliver those many games in the next year, especially during all the COVID. That many exclusives to their console, and then even so far this year, I believe they had about 10 games listed here. Some of these are remakes, like the Uncharted Remaster Edition, the Returnal Master Edition, and a couple other games. But you still have games like Horizon on here, Gran Turismo, Ghostwire.
Which role are you on?
You said what?
Which role are you on?
2022. 2022.
Okay.
Sifu, which was also a console exclusive. Yeah, I believe you can play it on the PC. And so, but that's at least 1, 2, 3, 4 legit games so far in 2022 that PlayStation is boasting as far as exclusives to their console. And so again, we had this kind of. I don't want to piggyback on the conversation that we had before, but I guess I'll put this question out there for you guys. When looking at this list, how do you guys feel about this, especially comparing this to kind of the competition? Do you think, because many people have said Xbox has the best what's that wording? They have the best value in gaming when it comes to Game Pass, right? Value. But when you look at these lists and you see these exclusives, how impactful do you think these exclusives are to the growth or the impact of PlayStation 5 sales, or even their platform towards their competitors? I guess that's the question I kind of want to.
We gotta go look at Xbox. So I got Xbox up, so.
Well, hold on. Let's pause on the Xbox. Let's not do apples to apples. I like the fact that he brought this up because we went in on Xbox, right? So I think this is an opportunity to kind of go in on PlayStation, don't you think? Because we could talk about these games and say, are they really up to snuff? Like we giving Sony the pass because they got these exclusives, but are they good?
Let me go back then. I kind of pulled up Xbox, but let me go back.
So I'll say, and yeah, if you want to pull that list,
Because
I will. I don't have much to say.
so let's
I
look at
never do.
Look at the first
let's
row. You
look
look
at
at the first
2020.
row.
So 2020, then
2020.
Keith, you go off what you feel when I roll these off. You had Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man
Art,
Remastered. I'm just gonna roll them off and then we assess it.
yeah, cool.
Spider-Man's Miles Morales, Spider-Man Remastered, which I really want that one. Now that I played Miles Morales, and I bought it, and they gave me the PlayStation 4 version, not the
Ooh,
PlayStation 5. I got upset. I got the original Spider-Man, but it's for the PlayStation 4. I literally got to go buy the PlayStation Remastered version, 5 version. Anyway, Astro Room, which was free, Sackboy, which I have, and Demon Souls. So that's what it launched with, far as exclusive
okay.
thoughts.
That lineup is pathetic. However, you can't play that nowhere else. You can't play that nowhere else except Demon Souls. You can get your itch scratched with a Souls type game, but those other four, you can't play that anywhere else. You can't even you can go back and play those older Spider Mans, but they don't feel like this new Spider Man. The new who makes that game? Is that Insomniac?
Insomniac,
Insomniac.
yeah.
Yeah, none of those old Spider-Man games play like these games, and I don't care if you're a fan of those games, those older ones, and some of them were really, really good and cool. I played them, but none of them are playing like this new Insomniac version or interpretation of Spider-Man, which makes you excited for Wolverine. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
you just know that there are four games at the launch of the PS5 that you can't really play anywhere else, and you can throw in and say, well, you can play it on the PS4. I think that was a Miles Morales version.
No,
Mm-hmm.
But
they both Miles Morales and Spider Man were both on the PS4, and I believe
uh,
Sackboy
Sackboys
was.
was as well, yeah.
Yeah, but
Now,
Demon Souls and Astro was not.
well, Demon Souls you
yeah,
can play, but you can't play that version. You can't play the
yeah.
remaster. That
Correct, correct. You cannot
so
play that version. That is correct.
so I would
But
say, go ahead, Keith.
I'll just finish with this. Well, when we had the what you been gaming on, my thing was I had just beat God of War, and that was the first time I've ever experienced a game like that on
Mm-hmm.
the PS4. So, in the defense of Sony and why they kind of get a pass sometimes, they really do truly have experiences that you can only experience in their ecosystem. Like I
Mm-hmm.
did that instead of PS5
I
ecosystem.
like that. I like that. That's nice. I felt that.
But that was it. That was it.
Okay, so I'm gonna give my assessment, right? And then I let K-Bo. So for me, Astrobot Playroom is what literally made me purchase the PlayStation 5 when I did. I saw it being played in they was demonstrating it and they was playing and I got, and I said it then, I got Nintendo vibes. I was like, this is Nintendo-ish to me. This feels like they doing what my big N does. So I wanted it, it's new, it's a new device. I was kind of like the Switch was kind of, I was getting to the point I was ready for something to really show me what this TV can do. I wanted something new. It was COVID season. We stuck in the house. Wanted to have something to just, build up the morale of myself. So I went and bought it. And I also bought Miles Morales. And I bought Sackboy. And I'm going to be honest. At that time, I was satisfied. I really was. Was Sackboy like playing a new Mario? Heck no. But Astrobot was. Even though it wasn't enough there, Astrobot was like playing a new Mario game. It just wasn't enough of it to to justify comparing it to what Odyssey was, But if this had the same length and expansion as Odyssey, this game, while I won't say it was better than Odyssey, it would have been comparable and up there. It would have been respectable, and in some cases better, but not all the way around than Mario. But they could really do something with Astrobot. They could really turn that into a flagship launch game like Mario is for Nintendo. ain't nothing touching Breath of the Wild lunch, but Spider-Man Miles Morales was absolutely a dope game to play at that time on the PlayStation 5. It was perfect. So, and you got to realize, and here I am defending Sony. Ain't this crazy? Anyway, it's the launch. It's 2 months in the year. So we got some of them games in 2001 really early. So I don't have a problem with the 2020 launch. I really don't. I don't. When I look back on the stuff that I've bought and had, when you go back to the Wii U and what we had for a whole good minute on that system, and I justified all that, I can't get mad at a Miles Morales, at an Astro Bot, and to a lesser sense, a Sackboy, and a Demon Soul that pushed the PlayStation 5 and might be still one of the best looking games on there. I ain't mad at that. You know, I'm not mad at that. But let's go to the next line. So you got Destruction All Stars, which I never played.
K-Bon giving
K-Bon, you got any
on that,
thoughts? Yeah, K-Bon, go ahead. My bad.
I can be quick on mine. Miles Morales was a treat. One of the best games I played that year. That was enough to keep me going for the PS5. I didn't play Demon Souls. I didn't play Sackboy. I played Astrobot. But at that point in time,
why you just doing Astrobot like that? Why you acting like Astrobot wasn't it? Because it's a platform? What's going on with that?
It's not my type of gaming. I mean, it was fun for what it was. I never played the last level. I didn't play the whole game, and it was short.
What? You didn't see the dinosaur? Oh, dude, that was so Nintendo.
I don't
Nintendo.
I don't play platformers. Even a Sony platformer.
Nintendo, man.
I can't even finish it. Anyway, I'm gonna be quick.
Tonight. I might actually put in Astrobot tonight.
No, it was good for what it was. It was enough to kind of water your taste buds, especially the precision of the 4K and I'm talking about Miles Morales. Miles Morales with the 4K and ray tracing. That was just was eye candy. That was good enough for me.
Okay,
it's a launch. It was good enough for me.
Okay, all right. So let's move to this next tier. 2021. You got Destruction All Stars. Is that how you say that? Neo. You got Neo remastered, basically both versions.
Remaster. Yeah.
Returnals, the Final Fantasy remaster, Ratchet and Clank, Guilty Gear, Tribes, Midgard, Ghost of Tsushima, upscaled. I don't know what you call it, remastered, I guess. Fist.
It's like a remaster. No, it's like the next gen edition or something like that.
Yeah, Fist, Deathloop, Kena, Bridge of Spirits, which absolutely dope game. Trash. Anyway, what was the next one? Is that Jet? Is that Jet? I can't see it. It's so small. Is that Jet? Do y'all see that?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, Jet, and then this I don't know what that one is. That's too small for me to really make out. And then this game, which I can't see that title, and then Endwalker. So I don't know none of them last four. So 2021 was sparse. Let's be real. 21 was sparse. Ratchet and Clank, Returnals, Deathloop got a lot of love.
Deathloop was good.
Yeah, got a lot of love. Bridge of Spirits, Kena Bridge of Spirits. So out of this list right here, what I'm looking at, I'm gonna say Ratchet and Clank is a must-have. Kena Bridge of Spirits to me is a must-have. Returnals, I don't have it, but I think from what I've heard, it's a good game. If you're in, it ain't for everybody. But it's definitely a good game. Deathloop is a good game. I want to try Destruction All Stars. I just haven't. And I got Guilty Gear, but I ain't gonna say that's for everybody. Ghost of Tsushima, I had that on PlayStation 4. So yeah, they could. Yeah, that's one for me. That's 1, 2, 3, and possibly 4 titles that's actually worth mentioning. I think Guilty Gear is up there, but I won't say Guilty Gear. So I say 4 to 5. This Final Fantasy. So about 5 games in 2021, plus third party.
Plus third party.
Plus third party. I'm not gonna knock that. I'm not gonna knock that. You know, I'm not. It ain't great, but it ain't bad either. I don't know what your thoughts is. Go ahead, Keith. What's your thoughts on 21?
All right, so for me, I don't even know what Destruction All-Star. Ain't that like Twisted Metal?
It's a card game. I know that it's like a battle royale. It's like you in cars though, and you battle.
Yeah, but you can get out of the cars and
battle. Yeah, I want to try it. It looks good. I didn't have online at the time, so it wasn't no point in me buying it because you need online to play it.
I would try it. Simple, it could be one of those sleeper games. So I would definitely try that. Returnal, there was some, conflicting emotions about this game or feelings. A lot of people liked it. Some people said it was game of the year. Some people said it was trash. But again, like back in 2020, this is the only place you can play this. And it looks good. And the story makes sense from what I know about the loop and all the other good stuff.
Right.
Final Fantasy, is that 7?
That's 7.
Yeah, 7 remake.
That's the remake. I mean the
remaster or whatever it is at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Ratchet and Clank. I mean, come on, it's Ratchet and Clank.
That's cool.
I mean,
it is. I agree.
Oh no, you don't got to dwell on it. I just laughed at it. It's cool. We can keep going. I want to
get to Microsoft. I don't want to spend too much time on Sony.
Okay. Let me speed up. So Ratchet and Clank. I mean, it's Ratchet and Clank. Guilty Gear is a really good fighting game. The animation on there is top notch.
That game ridiculous. But I ain't gonna say it's for everybody though.
Right. I never played Ghost of Tsushima. But I've heard nothing but good stuff about it, and it's the only place you can get it because Ubisoft won't give us one. But actually, if they gave us one, it probably wouldn't be good. Okay, I'm done.
Well, the reason I didn't count Ghost is because it's on 4, and I counted Miles Morales because it was introduced with the 5. So you could play it on the PlayStation 4, but it was
like Breath of the Wild.
Like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. But I think you can still count it because it's still in the Sony ecosystem. Okay. These are titles that you can't play anywhere else. Deathloop is a Microsoft game, and you can't even play it on a Microsoft console.
At this point.
But we're not going to talk about that. I got Kena on PC. Kena's pretty dope. Death Stranding, I want to play, but what did you say? Stranding. I think I agree with you, Level. Even though there's more games, I think there were outside of Ghost, Ratchet. I would probably give Returnal a try, and of course I'd play Kena. But those are probably the ones that I would really pick up, and I will look at All Stars and consider it.
Now, K-Bum, you what's your thoughts on 21? Real quick, don't.
Yeah, I'll be quick. Calm down. All right, my bad. I thought it was a pretty good year for what it was. I thought it was a good year. I thought it had some good games. I think it had 2 games that were up for I think Game of the Year in their ecosystem, both Ratchet and Clank and Deathloop. And Returnal was a decent game too. So I thought that
in 2020, what's that some Gods game? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, it's on Xbox now. So it's not. This list was as of now, and that game is actually on the Xbox now, I believe.
Okay, cool. All right, that makes sense.
So it's not exclusive anymore. So it doesn't have games like that were once exclusive and is now on the Xbox. It's taking a look at it, what it looks like now. Okay. Because that game wasn't exclusive on the PlayStation, but it is now on the Xbox, and so it was not actually counted in this list.
Okay, well, I feel like it should be counted because at that time it was exclusive, and that would have been a reason to buy it. So you could add a another game onto that 2020. But go ahead, I interrupt you. So,
actually, I think it was a launch title. Actually, it was a launch title. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, you're right. It was a launch title.
Okay,
So
so
that's all I had. I thought
okay,
it's a pretty 21 was a pretty good year. I thought I had games to play.
okay.
Yeah.
So let's look at 2022. You got Uncharted, the whole trilogy. I think either remastered or something to the PlayStation to the Uncharted 4. If I'm not mistaken, I ain't bought that yet, but it's supposed to be remastered or something. You got Shifu,
Yeah.
which we were just talking about, which we all say is dope. I ain't gonna say it's a system seller, but it's
No.
definitely dope. Horizon
Yeah.
Forbidden West. I'm ready for K-Bum to talk about this game, but that's a system. That seems like that's the year game for right now. That's exclusive for the PlayStation. I can't tell you what this one is. I can't see it to tell you what that is. So I do y'all know what that game is right here?
No, I cannot tell.
Okay, so Gran Turismo 7, of course, that's a good exclusive. It ain't for me. Another Returnals. We're not going to talk about that one. That's just
Nope.
more of Returnals. I can't even make out what that is. None of these. Ghost Rider, which I heard is good. It's mixed feelings, but it's one of those games that people were looking
mixed
forward to
feelings.
play. Don't know what that one is. Vampire.
Another Japanese game.
I don't know nothing about that one. Assault. I don't know nothing about that
Oh,
one. So,
Sanctuary is pretty good. It's
is that
good.
Sanctuary?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So, out of 2022, now 2022 looking a little sparse.
Wait, this is half the
right.
year.
I'm just saying. Up to
You
this point.
you can't. You have to judge it for being half.
I said up
the
to this
year.
point. Up to this point.
I wouldn't say that's sparse for half the year. That's 10 games.
I'm just me. This is me. It's a little sparse.
Okay,
but
all right. I'll
I
let
ain't
you,
mad because you do got third party games.
I'll let
to
you have your
add.
piece.
You got third party games to add into this. So I got Shifu. I want Horizon, but I bought Elden Ring. I might have should have bought Horizon. Anyway, we won't talk about that. Ghostwire. Okay, yeah, you're right, K-Bum. It may be. I think it's all right. It ain't Gran Turismo. It's all right. It's passable. It's passable. Y'all go ahead and give y'all thoughts, and I'm gonna pull up Microsoft, and then after we talk about Microsoft, we're gonna get out of here.
If they would have put upcoming games like it is in Microsoft, all you had to do is put God of War on there, and God of War. You're not saying anything else about 2022. Your mouth is closed for the rest of 2022.
Yeah,
But
if that makes it though, you think it's gonna get delayed?
Again, Xbox is upcoming too. So let's okay. But if it makes it, Horizon and God of War in the same year is banging.
That's true.
It's banging. That's like Mario and Zelda in the same year. That's banging. I'm sorry. Cannot deny that.
I ain't arguing against that.
All right.
Keith, what you think about that role? I wish I could.
Shifu, Horizon, y'all know how I feel about. I mean Horizon.
Okay.
I know how I feel about that game. However, it is one of those games. Like I don't have any personal desire to play it, and I don't really like that. Ghostwire Tokyo is not something that I would. This part right here is not pretty good. I would play Seafood just based on y'all recommendations, and I would probably play Uncharted just simply because I haven't played it before. Can you believe it?
Any Uncharted?
But yeah,
or that version of Uncharted.
I haven't played any Uncharted.
A lot of these games are not even out yet on the play.
Jesus.
Okay, so let me
Hey,
go
look,
back.
I played The Last of Us, both of those though.
Let me go out. So, which one of these lists is the actual games that's up right now?
Which are you talking about? The Xbox one?
Yeah,
You talking about the Xbox? I don't know.
Both of these are upcoming. Okay, so let me go back.
I was looking for one.
Sparse.
But-
You talking about sparse?
I couldn't find it.
Okay, this. I feel like we finna be accused of trolling
Alright.
again, and it's not intentional. But okay, so
It wasn't.
what do we know? We do. Okay, all right. So because this list, we know Psychonauts is out, right? Psychonauts 2, ain't that out on the system? Or is that
That's out, but I think it's on the PS5 too.
That's not an exclusive.
Psychonauts not as good, man.
That's on the PS. I can get that on the PS5
Okay, we got Forza.
or PS4.
Forza Horizon 5.
Hold on, which this list you looking at? Hold on, which
This
one of the images?
Xbox.
The first one. All right.
Forza Horizon 5, Halo Infinite, Gunk is out. And I heard Gunk is actually decent. I don't know.
I heard Gunk is decent.
I don't know about Halo Neighbor 2. I don't know what that is.
This ain't exclusive. Cause no, Hades is not an exclusive.
Among Us is Among Us exclusive.
Nah, man, these ain't exclusive.
But this is 2021 though.
Yeah.
So
Back for Blood.
Psychonauts wasn't. Back for Blood is on the PlayStation.
What about Dark Alliance?
That's on the PlayStation.
Like a Dragon, Yakuza.
That's PlayStation. This is just what's on the Game Pass.
The Ascent.
This stuff is
The Ascent.
The Ascent is on PlayStation. No, hold up. Is it
12 minutes?
I know it's on PC.
I don't think so.
Ascent is on PC.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's on PlayStation.
We ain't count PC. It's PlayStation.
Yeah. I don't think the Ascent is on PlayStation.
Okay, so Ascent, which I don't really know much about. 12 minutes.
It's supposed to be good. It's
12
no,
minutes.
Ascent
it's on PS4.
It's on PlayStation.
Yep,
okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
12 minutes.
Yeah.
This list is already trash. Let's move on from this.
12 minutes. I think I heard 12 minutes was pretty cool though. Is that on Game Pass?
Yeah,
this is Game Pass.
Is it on the PlayStation? That's what I'm asking. Is it exclusive?
It's on.
Yep,
Switch.
it's on Game Pass. I mean, it's on PlayStation.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
Origami 2. Is that on PlayStation? I'm thinking that is.
Does it matter? Does it?
We got it narrowed down.
No, none of us know what that is. And yes, it's on PlayStation.
Okay, I have heard of Origami. That's how I knew how to say it.
I've seen that before.
Sable. Okay. Is that on PlayStation?
Who?
Sable. Is it Sable? Sable? Sable?
Sable.
Where you hold? Fable.
Sable is not stable. It's not on PlayStation. I don't see it.
How you say it? Am I saying it wrong?
Where you at? I'm trying to see where you. Oh, Sable. Okay, I see it at the bottom.
Okay. All right. So Sable is exclusive. Okay.
There we go. Yay.
Shredders.
But a lot of these games are not even new games. These are just games on the Game Pass, though. These are even.
I don't know what none of these are. Scoring, I think I know what Scoring is. Scoring ain't came out yet. Has it? Did Scoring make it? That game never made it. I don't think that ever came out.
I don't know.
Let me look this up.
Hey, this Sable look kind of cool, though. What kind of game is it?
Scoring ain't came out yet. Is Scoring available? With Scoring being available on the Xbox Pass from day one, it is available. Okay, I don't know if it's good. I haven't. This is sad. Flight Simulator. Flight Simulator, is that on the place?
No, is Microsoft's Flight Simulator.
Flight Simulator.
No, it's not.
Forza Horizon, Halo, the Gunk, and this is bad. This is really bad.
But again, this is just Game Pass is supposed to also have the exclusives. No, I'm talking about the exclusives of it's not like the Sony's version that doesn't have the exclusive. This one does.
I wonder. Oh wow! Oh no, this is the image by Xbox News. I was gonna say, I wonder if Microsoft really put this together. This image, because a lot of these games look like mobile phone games. You know what I mean? Like something that you wouldn't need an Xbox Series X to play outside of. Like Tunic is beautiful. Starfield, we can't talk about that. Halo Infinite looks good, but it's not something like, oh, I gotta play that.
Let me know if
no
y'all
offense
know
to Halo.
So we gonna get out of here soon. Let me know if y'all know what any of these games is. Y'all see that one?
You got a new list?
Yeah. I'm playing.
X1, 12 minutes. We talked about that. Call us Football Manager. What is that even on the list? Okay, Gears Tactics. I mean, Football Manager is this game. That like I said, it's PC
about
or your phone. Flight Simulator is legit. Uh, Forza Motorsport, that's legit. Fable, we don't know when Fable's coming, but that's fine. You put it on there, make yourself feel better. Ex Maca, I don't know what that is. Dust Fall, don't know what that is.
none
Just
of these games.
Falls.
A lot of these
Okay,
games
let
are
me let
not
me
out.
find. So Suna's sacrifice. So Suna, Susina. I don't know.
Hellblade,
I can never Hellblade. Let's say it like that.
that's not
That that
out
that
yet.
game that game is going. That's not out. No, none of this is out yet. This is upcoming. Well, some of
No,
this is out.
Halo
Sorry, some of this
Infinite
is out.
is out.
So,
Some of these are out.
sorry, some of this is out. I apologize. I'll take it back. But Hellblade is going. It's going to be a good game when it comes out. I believe that. I believe that. Even though I was kind of let down with the first one, I still think it's going to be a good game. So I think
Yeah,
that's a. I don't think it's a system seller. I don't know if it is, but I think it's going to be a good game.
That is medium. The medium, is that still exclusive or that is that not?
I think that went over.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see.
This is not. This is a terrible. This is not good. Yeah,
Yeah, it's on PS5.
Tunic.
Matter of fact, the Medium is also on Amazon.
Tunic.
Tunic is not on PlayStation 5, so
Yeah,
they have
Tunic
that.
is exclusive. Halo Infinite, Forza, Gears Tactics. Let's just go ahead and say no. Microsoft needs to work. They need some work. It ain't no the me. Yeah, they need some work. I ain't trying to knock. I ain't trying to hate because I actually do want a Series X, but picking up from last week and then actually seeing it, I'm not saying Sony is just knocking it out the park, but we clearly identified more than 5 to 6 quality games that were must-haves for the systems. I can't name but what, 2? Halo and maybe Forza that are must-haves. The rest are
That's out already. That's
yeah,
out already.
That's out already.
So
That's
Forza. I don't think Gears Tactics is a must-have.
I said I said Infinite and Forza are the only 2 must-haves that I think.
I know. I'm trying to look at the list too.
I think if you like those type of tactic games, that's pretty cool. But I think
but go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I cut you off.
I was gonna say, just in general though, I'm just looking at this game on here called Unsold. It actually looks fun, but if I was a Xbox owner, this is not what I'm paying for on Game Pass. Or then again, maybe this is what I'm paying for. A lot of these games are cool. They do deserve some type of respect because these developers, a lot of them are indie, so I will give them their proper due, but you know why we're buying these consoles. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for the Halos, the Gears, the Forzas, and then we want some new experiences. It's sad that I'm going on the Xbox rant. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that.
It's hard not to.
I was going to go on it, but I'm just looking at these games and I'm just like, this ain't cool. Because you're asking us to pay for this service, and we want this service to be what propels us into that next generation. Just like I agree with Reggie and anybody else who says this style of medium or this cloud-based or whatever this is, Netflix-style gaming, like this is dope. I like the fact that I can look at all these games and download them, but the fact that I don't is a problem. Like I don't even want to waste the resources on some of this stuff that they're putting out. And they got a lot of studios.
And the crazy thing is, go ahead. My bad. I thought you was editing it up. Go ahead.
No, you good. You good.
I was gonna say the crazy.
No, I was just gonna.
Oh, go ahead. No, finish.
No, I don't even know what I was gonna say no more. You got it.
No, finish it up. No, you got it.
I really don't remember.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I know last week we was talking about we put Gears of War 5 on here. Well, you don't even see Gears of War 5, so that was not considered something that was connected to the Series X. So one of the games we gave last week wasn't even. So, and I wouldn't be mad if it was up here because, like I said, Ghost of Tsushima and Uncharted was on the other one.
Right.
But no, this is not good. I didn't realize looking at it. You really see, yeah, there's a problem here. Real
Yeah.
talk, that really is. That's a lot of nothing right there. And this is supposed to be what's coming. Cause you see Starfield, I don't see what is that? Red what? Red
Redfall.
Redfall.
is Redfall exclusive?
Is that? I don't know if that's exclusive. It might be.
So
But I want to say, I truly do hope that those games are as amazing as they're being positioned to be. That
Agreed.
does not mean that I'm not going to take the heat off Microsoft. I'm still going to bring them the heat, but I want those games to be amazing, especially Starfield, man.
Yep.
Being a Mass Effect fan, like,
Yep.
I really want that game, whatever it is, because we don't really know what type of game it is, but I want it to be so amazing. And that's for real. That's like not even no
Yep.
sneak this and
No
no
shit.
hate. I want them games to be amazing. Period.
I have been saying for the longest, I want a reason to buy a Xbox. I bought my 360 because of Mass Effect. Because you guys remember, it was only on the Xbox system. So I want a reason to buy an Xbox. Please, Microsoft, give me a reason to purchase your console. I want to, but I'm not purchasing your console when I can play Game Pass on my One X. I can play all those Game Pass games on my One X. Why do I need an Xbox Series X to play Game Pass? It's not blowing me away with graphics. I can play it on the Xbox I have now. Give me a reason to buy your system. I want Starfield to blow my mind. So I can be like, yes, this is why I got the system. The same way Mass Effect did. So please, I agree with Keith. Give me a reason. I want them to be successful. Because I don't mind having all three systems. I don't mind.
To keep from going up to 2 hours, I'm gonna start preparing us to get out. But go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, and to that point, man, like I wouldn't mind playing God of War 4 or God of War again on my PC. Why? Because it is the better version and I can spec it up or whatever, right? So I can understand a lot of these games people have already played on their X or whatever, or what was it, Xbox One X or the Xbox One, and wanting to move up, but it still has to be that game. God of War is that game. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I will buy this again, or I will play this again. They don't have anything that's making me say, I want to. It's that game. I gotta play it. I gotta see it on, because I think Gears of War looks pretty much the same. I think it was 4 or 5. I was looking at Digital Foundry. It looked almost identical.
I
couldn't tell the series.
Now go ahead. I just said I wanted to play Gears 5. I really do. I really want to play Gears 5. I'm a Gears fan, but
it's good.
Yeah, I want to play it. I might, but I don't want to play it on the one. I want to play it on on this newer system. But I just need something else. And that can't be why I buy Xbox. I buy S and play Gears 5 before I drop all that money on the X and just have one game. You know, I can't do
exactly.
But anyway, as y'all can see, we hope that y'all enjoyed what we discussed on tonight. We didn't mean to go in on Microsoft, but as it is every other time, we end up going in on Microsoft. But that's because we're rooting for Microsoft. I'm being honest. I keep telling y'all, I want to buy, and K-Bump said it, I want to buy a Series X. I like how the box looks. I believe it is everything that they say it is as far as power. I think it may be even more capable. I think it might actually pan out to be more capable than the 5 in the long run. But it don't matter if you ain't got the games. And like Keith said, I would play God of War 4 again and Ghost of Tsushima again with the new upscale of graphics. So, because those games are good. Miles Morales was good. Ratchet and Clank was freaking amazing. You know what I'm saying? If you had to be there to see it and understand, Ratchet and Clank look like Pixar popping out. Them games are good. Halo Infinite is okay. Forza Horizon. I would say that's good, but what racing game don't look good? You know, it's a racing game. You know, yeah. It's just like Gran Turismo look good. I'd probably rather have Forza, but Microsoft needs more games. I'm sorry, this is not cutting it. I don't even know what half of this stuff is. I'm looking at just titles and thumbnails. I don't know what that mess is. Titles and thumbnails. I have no idea what. Every now and again, I scroll through and I notice something that I'm familiar to. The rest just look like gibberish with words on it. So that's not good, man. Not good at all. Not good at all. So Microsoft do better. When you got Tetris Effect, is that what that is? Stop. Anyway, final words and we can get out of here.
My final word is just do better, man. Do better, Microsoft, and deliver what you promised. This is the most powerful system out there. So let's put some stuff on there so we can experience it. So that's my piece.
Keith?
Yeah, man. Good show. I truly echo level sentiments in that we are actually rooting for Microsoft. I'm waiting on the day where I can say yes, finally. You know what I mean? Like, I have no beef with Microsoft. I just want to say finally.
Right. So, finally, The Rock has come back.
You know?
Yeah, because they.
Oh, did y'all know that Phil, what's it, Sean Layton and Reggie, they was all really cool. I thought that was pretty dope.
I believe. Yeah. I think we knew that. How Reggie acted with the dudes. Well, again, we got to get out of here. We're trying to keep y'all under a certain time, so we right at an hour and 36 minutes. We hope y'all enjoyed what was shared on tonight. We'll be back same place, same time next week. And hopefully there's some more news to talk about. It's been sparse. Been real sparse lately. So we just been coming up with our own thing. Because it ain't a lot of news and it ain't no point in keeping your ear to tell news that ain't even worth talking about. But tune in next week. We'll be back with our unique take and approach on things. And we look forward to getting it in with y'all. Share this with some friends. Until then, be blessed and stay safe. This is the Live and Level Gamers podcast signing out. Deuces.